Hi Aries, my name's Leona from Supra ConsciousSoul, and this is your November love reading. Now, I feel for you guys, just looking at the cards overall, for you fire signs, there's been a lot of problems this month. There's been a lot of energy in your relationships, like a lot of kind of don't know what's going on, this is all confusing. I mean, even in your November reading, I think it was entitled What's Going On or something, What's Happening or something like that. But I feel that this energy is kind of it's affecting your love life too, because you have the Two of Pentacles underneath the deck, and then underneath the other deck we have the Two of Wands upright. So this is saying to me that it's like this, it's like this month you're having an issue between what you know and what you feel. Yeah, for you guys, it's like you're having an issue between what you're experiencing and possibly what you want to experience. So it's almost like it's a reality check in some ways, because you're like, look, I'm done with all this, I'm not balancing this crap no more. But then there's this sense that you know that it's like you almost have to, but you're rejecting it, and then it's like you want to move forward with this passion. Let's get a little bit deeper into this. So you have the yin and yang under the deck. This is also about balancing of energy. So see, we got twos here again. So you got two, and then we got the two here again. So for some of you guys, I think you've got a whole heap of twin flame mess going on. But, well, I'll show you what I mean by the cards. So it's also, it's like you're trying to find your balance within relationships. You're trying to find the balance between who you are and what you feel this month, let's say. So you come into the reading with the Seven of Cups in reverse. So you've made a decision, and this decision is to do with something from the past, because you have the Six of Cups here. So you've made a decision and you've decided to go with something, and you're thinking, look, based on how I feel from the past, based on how this relationship was working in the past, I'm going to make this decision. And then after that, you have the Sun card and the Ten of Pentacles. So it's like this decision has brought about, it's a good foundation. It's brought about vitality. It's like there's a lightness to the relationship now. It's bringing you truth. It's bringing you joy. It's bringing you intense joy. And as well, financially there doesn't seem to be a problem. It could be that you've made a decision that's helped you both financially, or you've moved in together perhaps with this card as well. We also, next to that, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is saying that the universe is like, yeah, here's something you've been working on. We've seen that you've been working on this for a while, and the universe then gives you a blessing. But it is something that you've been working on. So it's almost like you put energy into this relationship, or you make this choice, and then you move forward into this energy. Although that is up for debate right now. That's up for debate, because we have this Ace of Pentacles along the top row as well. So this is saying that this brings in something new, a new level of abundance, whether that's like emotionally in the home, or whether that's financially. To top that off, we have the energy card 15, which is appreciation, and it breaks down to a 6, which is also about the home, the family life. This card talks about having an appreciation for the family life, having an appreciation for the blessings that you have around you. It's like the more she appreciates these blessings, the more these flowers are starting to grow. She's really surrounded by thorns, she's really surrounded by brambles, but she's making the most of it, and she's seeing the best in the situation, and in doing so, it's allowing more growth. It's allowing things to blossom. Okay, so underneath that, in the middle row, we then have It's also underneath the decision made about the past. Yeah? So for some of you guys, you decide, your decision is that you walk away from something from the past. Some of you guys decide to stay with that energy and continue. Some of you guys decide to walk away from that energy because emotionally you're feeling like it's draining you, or you feel like, because he's got the red on as well, he's off to manifest something better. He's like, yeah, I've looked in all those 8 cups and like I remember what it was like making them, and all right, fair enough, it's going to be hard to walk away, but he's or she has this idea that, you know what, there's this feeling from the moon, there's this intuition, and they're off to find something more fulfilling, something that makes them happier. They're off to manifest something. They've got their shoes and their red coat on. They're like, yeah, I'm off to manifest something better than this. Yeah. The clarifier for the eight of cups, yeah, was the Knight of Pentacles. Now with this deck, what I'm getting is that it was like somebody's dangling something in order to make this horse move. It's like the horse is not going to move without that dangle. It could be seeing behind a situation, seeing a little bit of manipulation, feeling like people are guiding you to make decisions, wanting to kind of make your own decisions. Yeah, the relationship could also have been moving a bit too slowly for you, and you're feeling like there wasn't enough energy or enough momentum to keep it going for some of you guys. Next to that, in the middle of the reading, we have the Queen of Cups. Now, for some of you guys or girls, whatever, I mean guys as in everybody, there's a fact where you feel like she either feels like a victim in the situation, or he either feels like a victim in the situation, or they are trying to cut off their feelings within a situation, trying to blank things out, trying not to get too emotionally detached to a situation. It could be with the Knight of Pentacles that you're thinking about the practical aspects of a relationship and whether it works or not, and trying not to, and that would be with the Two of Pentacles, and trying not to think about the passionate side or the emotional side. But you also have the Chariot in the middle. And this is saying that in order to move forward, there's a sense of you need to get both of those things in order. There's no movement until you can get, it's like you need to get what you know and what you feel in order this month, in order to be able to move forward. I also feel like that a lot of you guys are feeling like you're not being valued, and you're possibly, it's like, look at these red cloaks. It's like, oh, look, I'm doing all this and I'm not being valued for who I am as well. That could have been part of the decision for you guys walking away. Or you could have felt like you weren't being supported within the relationship. Or it could have been that other people around the relationship weren't supportive of the relationship. Or you just feel like there's no value in that relationship, and you want to go and you feel like you could take your skills elsewhere, or you feel like you could manifest elsewhere or move into a new relationship. Because for some of you, there is this deepening of a relationship once someone sees the value, or it's about manifesting a new relationship with this. And because the Ace of Cups is also a new relationship coming in. At the end of that row, you have broken heart. So I feel for a lot of you guys, it's like it's like you're thinking about the past. You're going into the past and looking at all the things that broke your heart. It may not necessarily be that your heart is broken right now. I feel like you're healing, and you're trying to learn what is right for you emotionally and where you went wrong, possibly where you went wrong in the 3D, in the material world, where you went wrong there, and how that led to the emotional impact, or how that led to this broken heart, or how that led to it. Because the 9 is also the card of the Hermit, and it's about going back and looking inside ourselves at the past, in order to heal. So for you guys, there is a lot of healing going on this month. You come into your future row. Now, I feel like it's also the past row in terms of we had this decision, what you decided to walk away from, yeah? But then underneath that, we have the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords, he can say the wrong thing at the wrong time. He can be a little bit too, ooh, that was harsh. That was a bit brutal. It can talk about an air sign as well, because we have the King of Swords to clarify it. So for some of you guys, you could be dealing with an air sign that is really not happy, or is like, it's like there's just too much contention, too much arguments within the relationship. You're feeling possibly like it isn't worth it, and like that's why you could be moving away. There's a lot of tension. With this King of Swords as well, he's also kind of like a samurai, or he's, what's the word, kamikaze, where he's like, look, I've had enough. It's too much. I'm just gonna end it right here. There's a need to kind of end arguments. He's like, look, I'm willing to stab myself in the chest to get out of this situation, to get away from this it's a childish energy. It's an immature energy with the Page of Swords in reverse. They don't know what they're doing. They're just trying to hurt somebody. Like, and you're like, well, look, I've had enough. Can you not see I've had enough? Yeah? He's like, this goes against everything I'm standing for. I've had enough. Like, yeah. So that could be the walking away for you guys. Next, we have the Hierophant and the High Priestess in reverse. So this is telling me that it's about you questioning your faith, questioning the things that you kind of have grown up with, and you've just decided like that's how somebody told you that's how it was, and that's how it is. This month it's very much about you tapping into your own intuition. And I say that because I feel like it's not about going towards what you should do, what you could have done, and it's like you should have done it because of this. It's like it's telling you to use your intuition, use your instincts to move you forward this month. Because we have the Devil in reverse, and then we have the Nine of Cups, which is the Wish card. So what this is saying to me is that this month, it's like you will get more out of this month. This wish will come from attaching yourself to the spiritual nature rather than the materialistic. It's like if you're with somebody because they've got their own job and they drive, but you don't really have that deeper connection, it's asking you to use your intuition and to be guided by spirit rather than to be guided by the materialism, yeah? And then your wish will be granted. To top that off, you have 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. So this is saying to connect to your crown chakra, to connect to the super consciousness, to connect to the Akashic records, to connect to something higher than yourself this month. It talks about you having divine presence around you this month. It talks about you having strength. You have ascended masters. You have all of these things that you can tap into this month. This card is saying that all of that is open to you spiritually this month, and that is where you will find the answers. I really do hope this has helped. Take care. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.